So one of the biggest wins of my riding life happened back in 2013. And I was lucky enough to be riding in the Queen's Cup at Royal Windsor. And our team was in a really strong position. The only team that was possibly near us was just sitting on one time penalty. So when I went in the ring, the pressure was definitely on. And I remember riding into that main arena with the huge crowd, and the atmosphere was absolutely electric. But when you're in that situation, you have to block all that out and you have to focus on the job in hand. And my job was simple: jump a clear round. Thankfully, Dade was absolutely on form. He went into that arena and gave me everything he had. Fence after fence, he soared over them, leaving every pole exactly where it was. That clear round put us into the jump off. Now, Dade was normally a very quick horse and he would go clear, but what the team needed on this day was just a steady clear. Speed wasn't an issue. So the decision was made for Rachel and Pinky, who was her grey, to go into the jump off. Now, Rachel was normally brilliant at seeing a stride, but I think the pressure definitely got to us all that day. She definitely wasn't seeing any strides. In fact, after a few fences, she just went, "Over to you, Pinky," and let him take matters into his own hands, and somehow pulled an absolutely fantastic clear round out of the bag. And that was it. We'd won the Queen's Cup. What made it even more special was the fact that the team that we'd beaten were the Bahrainian jumping team, and knowing how competitive the Queen was felt pretty good when we knew that the King of Bahrain was actually sitting next to her. And her team had beaten the Bahrainians. And as you can imagine, we were absolutely flying high. We felt like proper professionals. We'd won at Royal Windsor and nothing could beat that. Life was really good. Then came the next day. Still on a high, I got home feeling rather pleased with myself and decided that I would sit on my youngster Zeus. Now, Zeus had been tricky from the very start, and he had a habit of reminding me not to get above my station. And on this particular day, he certainly did that. Within a very short space of time, he bronked me clean off him. Not a little wobble, not a gentle disagreement, properly launched me. I landed flat on the school surface and I just lay there laughing. Less than 24 hours earlier, I'd been riding at Royal Windsor in one of the biggest classes of my life. Now I was lying on the sand while my youngster stood there looking down at me, and he was looking rather pleased with himself. And that's horses for you. They have an incredible way of keeping us grounded. Literally. They don't care about your trophies. They don't care where you've competed. And they don't care who's watching. Every day starts again. And the funny thing is, when I look back now, yes, winning the Queen's Cup was incredible. But do you know what's even more special? Dade is now 28 years young and he's still here. He's still loved and he's still making me smile. Still every bit as special as he was all those years ago. And I've owned some wonderful horses over the years, but I honestly don't think I'll ever own another horse who gave so much of himself to me. The trophies, they are wonderful, the memories, but horses like Dade, they're once in a lifetime. And when I think back to Royal Windsor, it's not really the trophy I remember. It's the horse. And I think everybody has that one horse in a trillion, billion, million that come into their life. And for me, that horse absolutely is Dade, without doubt. So if you've got a special horse, let me know the name in the comments below, and I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye. Granny in the saddle riding real and true. Like, share, subscribe.